Hello Stampers, it's Super Awesome Stamper Shirley Merker. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, USA. In this video, I will show you how to create this diamond fold card. It's part of my Suite of the Month program for June 2021, where if you purchase a suite of products, I mail you some make and take kits, and you'll also get a PDF file of additional projects to create with your Suite of the Month products, and YouTube links on how to assemble the projects featured in the PDF. So I am starting with a piece of black cardstock, measures 4 1/4 by 11. So I'm in the United States and all my measurements will be in imperial measurements. I'm going to score it at 5 1/2 and 8 7/8. And then I'm going to flip it around. And I'm going to just do a tick mark at the 2 1/8. And then I'm done with the scoring board. And I'm bringing in my paper trimmer. And I'm going to line up where I made the little tick mark and that score mark and cut off the triangle end. So we're making the diamond part. So again, line it up in the groove, the cutting groove. Okay, and then you'll need to do it on the other side as well. Although you could certainly leave it full. But to do the other side, I just grab my paper snips and fold the card back on itself and use what I just cut as a cutting guide. And for my sample card, I used 2 of these squares. You could certainly emboss all 4, or 2 of these triangles. You could certainly emboss all 4 and put them on your card. I decided to just do 2. So see right here, I took 2 of them already for my sample card and ran it through the checks and dots, the dots embossing folder. It's new this year in our new annual catalog. I thought that just added a little wow factor. So use whatever kind of embossing folder you have on hand to just add a little bit of wow. Now grab the front flap and run your bone folder along that so it's just a little easier to work with. Everything will lay a little flatter. Now since I've embossed these pieces of cardstock, I'm going to grab my green glue because the glue will squish in between all those embossed pieces. Just hold that for a few seconds. Grab the other one. So this is just kind of a fun little easy, quick, fancy fold card. If you're doing some other card size besides A2, you would just score it at your normal center score line and then find your center on your width and make your score mark and then cut it off. All right, so I've got some other pieces here, as long as I have the glue going. So I'm using the pattern paper from the Simply Elegant suite, and it is double-sided, so instead of having both pieces facing up with the pattern paper, it's foiled on one side, so I would consider that the nicer side. I still wanted to showcase this pattern over here. So if you got a kit from me because you purchased the Simply Elegant suite, then you can do whatever you want with your kit. Face up whichever side you'd like. And these pieces are 4 by 3 inches. So you can get 12 pieces off your patterned paper pack. And 6 of these types of cards per sheet. All right, I'm going to do some stamping. So let's do the thank you. And punch that. And then bring in the flower, the double flower. On the sample I stamped off, let's just do full strength. Maybe we'll like that a little better. Yeah, it's a little more bold. Okay, now, did I bone fold this down? Let's do this let's burnish this another time. Now, since this has got the weight of having to bend back, we're going to use some tear and tape on that. And then this is the ribbon that's included in the suite. It's this metallic kind of, it's not really flexible. It's not elastic, but it is metallic. So all I did was I snipped off about 11 inches. And then I'm just doing like a faux bow. I wanted something easy. Since this is metallic, it's not going to stay in a bow, a nice tight bow like a regular ribbon would. So pull off a piece of tear and tape. And wrap it around. And then pull the backer sheet off before you wrap the other end of that tear and tape down. And then I placed it about here. Let's see, yeah, about there is good. All right, and then I've got my tag, and I see I already did it once, and I didn't have the thank you in the right spot, so we just flipped it over and used it again. Use the other side. Paper's got two sides, so if you don't stamp something, or if you stamp something you don't particularly care for, then just flip it over and try again. There, so I have a very easy but simply wow diamond fold greeting card. So the information for Suite of the Month is on my blog at superawesomestamper.com. The suite this month features the Elegantly Said stamp set, the Elegant Tag Punch, the 2 rolls of ribbon, and then also the patterned paper package. So it's on page 68 and 69 of the annual catalog. So here are some of the patterns in the paper pack. And the Suite of the Month in the US is $59.25, and the item number is 155764. You can order those through my blog at superawesomestamper.com and click on the Shop Now button. Suite of the Month details are also on my blog at superawesomestamper.com. Make sure you click the subscribe button on my YouTube channel so you're notified when I load new content. All right, thanks for watching. This is Super Awesome Stamper Shirley. Bye.